Hey everyone, I just wanted to take you on a bit of a tour of the backstage area and all of the stuff that our tech crew's been doing for RevFest 2017. There's a lot of work and a lot of hours that went in with the tech crew and technical staff to make RevFest happen. So now that it's all over, we wanted to share a bit of the behind the scenes. So come for a little tour. We're going to go up to our Ops area, and up at Ops we've got all of our major tech functions over here. So this is where we've got lighting, video, sound. So I want to take you on a bit of a tour. I'll start with Mitchell here. Mitchell is our video switcher. So all the video vision that you've seen on YouTube, it all comes from this location. So he's doing all of the multi-view for all of our different cameras. So we've got a 2 GoPro setup and 4 XA25 or 35s running this, and we're using a Blackmagic Atem television switcher for mixing of it, and everything that he does, we're not doing any post processing, it's just going straight up to YouTube at the end of it. It's also going up on our big screen so that people up the back can still see some of the action. So we've got Brad here on camera as well, and you've got a number of cameras around the place, and I'll take you to there. Brad's got a nice wide shot. If we move down next, we've got our Media Express, which is capturing all of our footage for the YouTube. So we're actually just doing it in H.264 to go up to YouTube. In the future we hope to kind of boost that quality to make it full on. Here we've got Patrick. Patrick's in our Pro Tools session. He's been working hard to create custom mixes for YouTube. So he's been working with about 32 tracks of audio that come from our desk, and right now he's doing post-processing of all of that, mixing it into some buses so we can create a mix for Friday's YouTube. Over here, this is where I've been sitting most of the week doing sound, and we're using a digital desk for the first time. We used to use an Allen and Heath, and now we're using a Behringer Midas X32 that we hired in for today's RevFest, this week's RevFest. So full automation, 32 channels, digital audio. We're pretty happy with it. It's done the jobs that we need it to do. Over here, we've got our 6 radio mics units that we've been running, and all of our backing tracks and things like that. Over here we're using some wireless comm systems, just trialing that out with the trial version of Unity, and I'll show you a little bit more of that. Over here we've got Mason. Mason's been doing mainly our lighting, and we've got 2 new moving lights that we've got in, actually 4 new moving lights, these Chauvet 375 moving head beam lights, which is really cool. So he's been creating all of the lighting states and making RevFest look super hot this year, and we're using this LSC clarity system for that, so he's done a great job. Over here we've stolen Matt's camera, so he hasn't just been standing there with a blank tripod, but he's been doing another wide shot. So come over here, I want to show you, we've got this jib that we purchased last year, and we get some really nice crowd shots where we've got some sweeping shots or some movement. So Naomi's got this over here, and we're using one of our Canon XA25 cameras, and this is on our jib, so counterweighted and everything there. And the new addition this year has been this Blackmagic video monitor that's here. And you can also just see here, this is the Unity system running for comms, and we're actually using that for a tally light system, so that when her camera is going on green, it means that she's preview, and when it's red, she's live going to vision. So let's go onto the stage. We've got one other camera person just hidden, mainly because we wanted to get some really great side of stage shots. So just over here in the dark, we've got Monique. She's been running side of stage cams, getting some cool shots of the drums and all of our guitarists. 2 other cameras that we've got some GoPro Hero 5s running on the stage here. So we've got one here giving a nice perspective on our keyboard, and we've also got one hidden right at the back here of our drum player. So just getting some cool overhead shots here, which is pretty sweet, of the drum kit and the audience and everyone else on stage. In terms of our setup on stage, we've got a number of different things. We've got fallback wedges and side fills. We're running probably about 1 kilometre's worth of cable underneath this stage, running all of our sends to our multi-core out the back. We got our 2 movers, we got our hazer to kind of thicken up and get some cool beam shapes in the room. So got a crazy stage set up and lots of changes throughout the week. So I wanted to kind of take you backstage and see all the people that have been involved. We have Mr. Robbins, he's in class at the moment, so he can't be on video right now. But we do have our student helpers. We got Hamish and Matt. It was a requirement for our backstage crew to have red hair, so it's great, we fulfilled that need. So they've been running on and off every time we've got a transition, making sure that everybody is on stage, plugged in, and all the equipment works. So they've had a run sheet in that back area there, and just been working really hard to make sure that everything goes off without a hitch for RevFest. So I hope you've enjoyed this little backstage tour of all the stuff that goes into RevFest. Again, it was a whole weekend and more, setting it all up, getting everything ready. So I hope everyone's enjoyed RevFest 2017 here. See you next time. Bye-bye.